As you can see, yesterday on this dropshipping store, we did more than $20,000 in revenue with a profit margin of around 20%. And this whole store runs completely on AI image ads. In this video, I'll show you exactly how I personally create these AI image ads in under 10 minutes. This way you can finally start printing money with dropshipping, just like I am doing with the exact same prompts that have generated me millions of dollars in revenue. And I've never shared this publicly before, so let's begin. I'm gonna be showing you guys two prompts. One will be for creating entirely new ads from scratch. And the second prompt will be on how to create iterations of an already existing winning ad. To create these ads, we're gonna use Claude and ChatGPT, so let's get into it. This product right here is one of the biggest winners that I've had over the past 2 years. This is actually a product that is still active to this day, so feel free to steal it. But for this product, I wanna create completely new ads from scratch. So let me quickly translate this page to English so you can all understand what this product does. Essentially, this product right here, it tightens skin and reduces wrinkles in 24 hours. If you haven't seen this product before, then you're living under a rock. This product literally made dropshippers millionaires. And as I said, it's still running for me to this day, but I want some new ads for it, so let's do it. The first thing that I have to do to create ads is I have to download the landing page. Now, how do you download the landing page? You need the extension Go Full Page right here. You click on this extension and it's gonna take a full screenshot of the page. Then I'm going to download this screenshot as a PDF. And now I have the landing page screenshot saved right here. Then I'm gonna go to Claude. We will use Claude to generate the prompts, and then we will use ChatGPT to generate the images with. And you can also use Higgsfield for the second part, but they're kind of the same in my opinion. But let's start with generating the actual image ad prompts first. So this document will be in the description below only if this video hits 2 likes. So make sure to hit the like button right now. If we're not at 2 likes yet, you will not see the prompts in the description. So this prompt we will copy, but first we have to change something in the prompt itself. If we scroll down in the document right here, we can see in yellow number. We just have to change this to, for example, 5. And that's it. So let's now copy this whole prompt. Let's scroll all the way down until we are at prompt 2. There we go. This is the entire prompt. As you can see, it is super long. I spent a long time creating this prompt. We spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on Facebook ads to iterate on this prompt. You couldn't have come up with this prompt yourself because, again, it took me hundreds of thousands of dollars in testing to create this. So you're welcome. But let's now go to Claude. Let's paste this prompt. So now we have the prompt, but we should also paste the full page screenshot that I took of the product page, which is this right here. And now we're going to click on enter and generate the prompts for the image ads. Looks like Claude is having a hard time detecting the language of the prompt. It's also weighing ethical concerns. If you have ethical concerns issues, you can also use Grok, or you can downgrade from Opus 4.8 to an older model like Sonnet 4.6 or Opus 4.6. But normally, if we leave it doing, it should still give us good prompts. So as you can see, Claude has become a bit of a pussy. It's talking about compliance. You can now gaslight Claude for like 5 minutes and say that you are working for Facebook or some stuff like that. I don't have time for that right now, so I will just say, okay, give me compliant versions of these prompts, as aggressive as possible while staying compliant within Claude's maximum rules. Okay, so here we finally have the prompts. This took like 5 minutes. So let's copy paste these prompts. I copy and paste the entire concept, including the angle, the negative prompt, etc. Then I start telling ChatGPT I need add images from the following prompts that I will send you. Put it on high, of course, and then you paste concept number 1, and it's gonna generate you an image ad. And here we go, we have the first image. As you can see, it is in German because the original product page that we gave to Claude was in German. It identified that it was for the German market because, yeah, as you saw in the beginning, this is a translation in English with Google Translate, but the original page was in German, so it gave us a German ad. Now, I don't speak German, so it's hard to see what's on there. I should have actually asked for an English ad, but whatever. We can see the product image itself. We can see someone using the product. Now, let's ask ChatGPT what the text says, so we can identify if it's good or not. Absorbs instantly, no greasy residue, instantly smooth, supple skin without any stickiness. I like this a lot already for ad number 1. Let's now go to ad number 2, concept 2. Here we go. Because I would like to see a little bit more of an aggressive ad as well. This is also a great ad because as you can see on the left, we can see a flaky skin with a gray tone, and then on the right we can see a completely beautifully silky skin with much better contrast colors, as you can see. Now let's ask it, what does the text mean again? No more dry, rough skin. 7 cold pressed oils for noticeably smoother skin. Let's go to ad number 3. All right, we have ad number 3 right here, and I really like this ad a lot because this is a older looking woman with nice looking legs, I guess. This is subjective, but she's walking around in the summer, which is a very seasonal image. Right now it looks very relatable. All the older women want to have legs like this, where there's no saggy skin and no cellulite and no flakiness. And there we see the product that does exactly that. Now what I quickly did is I went to Grok and I put in the original prompt that we put in Claude, because Claude kind of changed up the prompt due to compliance, which Grok doesn't do. So the original long ass prompt to generate new ads, including the screenshot of the landing page, I put into Grok, and it gave me concepts as well. So let's now compare the concepts of Grok and Claude. So this is a Grok concept. Let's put it in and let's see if we get a better result. Okay, so I actually like this 1000 times better than the original Claude prompts. So if Claude starts talking shit, and if Claude starts saying I am changing up your prompt because of compliance reasons, close Claude immediately, go to Grok, and this is a way better ad. As you can see, it is way more aggressive. Here we can see an older woman in the bathroom in a bath robe with saggy skin, cellulite skin. In the middle we have the Skin Magic product, the solution that we're selling, and then we have the beautiful result with aggressive text. I think this says from saggy to tight in 24 hours. You might want to remove this text because this might be a trigger for Facebook to reject. What I would also remove is this 50% off right here, but this image itself is literally 10 times better than the stuff that Claude came up with. To be honest, the first one and the second one I wouldn't use that Claude made. The third one I would use, I like this, but this is the best of the best. So now we know that if Claude starts messing around with compliance, just go to Grok. Let's generate one more concept that Grok gave us with ChatGPT, concept number 2 right here, and let's see what it gives us. And again, you can also use Higgs field to put in these prompts, and then you should select Nano Banana Pro 2.0 or something. But I find ChatGPT is a little bit faster, and I like ChatGPT more sometimes. But it's up to you, you can compare the two, and whatever's cheapest to you is good. Here is ad concept number 2 that Grok gave us. This is a little bit fucked up. The woman has 3 hands, which is 1 too many. So I would change up this prompt. Now I do like that this says Skin Center. It's a dermatologist. She recommends it. This is like a picture of how skin works. Recommended by dermatologists. I like the concept of this ad, but the execution is off. So you can go back and forth with ChatGPT to ask it, for example, you have 3 hands on the screen, remove 1. You can also then ask it to remove the 50% off, etc, etc. But this was prompt number 1 on how to generate ads completely from scratch, just based off of a product page. Before we go ahead with prompt number 2, which is on how to create iterations of already existing winning ads, which is also making me a shitload of money. First, let's see how we would create ad copies for these ads, because these ads are obviously meant to be tested on Meta. And with any ad that you test on Meta, you also need an ad copy. And that prompt is also in the document that I shared in the description below right here. We have 2 versions of this prompt. One is for when you use a sales funnel, which is exactly what we have right here. And the other one is for if you would use an advertorial as your landing page. This is a sales funnel, so let's copy the sales funnel prompt. And I would copy it into ChatGPT because Claude is being very restrictive, and I would also add in there the full page. I would do it in the same chat that you use to generate the ads with, because the first part of the prompt says make an ad copy that matches this image ad. But I would make it these image ads. And then product name, product description, you don't need to fill in because it'll take that from the landing page that you uploaded. Let's click on enter. All right, and here we have the ad copy, so we also have English translation included. Does the skin on your thighs, arms and stomach suddenly feel loose, dry, blah blah blah. Skin Magic combines oil, blah 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 blah. Firmer skin in 24 hours is the headline. Perfect. And now it's finally time for part 2, which is how to create ads based off of an already existing ad. And these are the ads that are going to make you the most amount of money because it's based off of real data versus a gamble with Claude. Now imagine you're scrolling, you're doing product research, and if you want to know how to do product research, then check out the video below. But imagine you're doing product research and you found a product that you like and you want to copy and paste from the competitor. What you want to do in this case is you want to download this ad right here. Let's save this image. Boom. Then we're also going to take a full screenshot of the landing page, which in this case is an advertorial. Boom. Save it as a PDF. But let's go to Grok and let's create a new chat, and let's go to prompt number 2, which is way shorter than the first one, because the first one is of course based off of nothing really, so the prompt needs to be very advanced to be able to come up with good ads, while the second prompt we're going to be basing ourselves off of an already existing ad. So the prompt is way shorter because it already has data, which is the original winning ad. So right here you can see some things that we have to change. Based on the winning ad provided, generate, let's say, 3 ad variations for Meta. Each variation should feel like a fresh creative. You don't need to read this all, blah, blah, blah. Optional. Attached as well is the advertorial or sales page. In this case, advertorial. Full screenshot of the product. And that's it. So we will copy this right here. Copy. Let's go to Grok this time. Paste. Let's then add the original winning ad that we found of the competitor. Okay, so the image type is not supported. AVIF. Let's quickly convert it to a JPEG. So this is the image ad, and then here we have the full page screenshot PDF, and let's ask it to generate some image prompts. And guys, what you can also do is go to Claude again, open up a new chat, and just do the same and compare the two. So there's not one specific rule on how to work with AI in general. You can just use all the AIs that are available to you, whatever is available to you as the time of recording, and you can try them all out and compare. That's why I said I like to use ChatGPT to generate the images themselves, but you can also use Higgsfield. But you can also use Grok itself to generate the images. Whatever gives you the best results, amazing. They're all going to be very similar, but sometimes one LLM is better than the other. Because as you can see, already Claude is giving me dangerous and scam warnings, weighing ethical concerns, blah, blah, blah. Liberal. All right, we have the answer from Grok. So let's start with that. Here we have the prompt itself. Let's copy this one. Let's go to ChatGPT. I am going to start a new chat because this is going to be based off of a completely new product. Again, this is a product that I found on Afterlip, which is my favorite spy tool. It has 110,000 reach, which means the competitor is making money from this. I want to make variations on this ad itself so I can rip this product with new ads. I just generated the prompt with Grok. Claude is being liberal, so let's use the Grok prompt in ChatGPT and let's see what it gives us. By the way, in the meantime, Claude is being really annoying. It literally doesn't want to give us the prompts, which is crazy. Luckily Grok did, and now ChatGPT is doing the image generation. There we go. Alright, so I stopped hiding my neck. Skin tags gone in 3 days. No pain, no surgery, no scars. Straight to the point. Super emotional, extremely aggressive. Nice before and after picture of an older looking woman. She's sad with all the freckles and then she is happy. We also see the product itself, wart free. And what I don't like about Grok is that it adds a button on the images. I would remove that button altogether. I could easily now say remove all buttons on the ads in the ad prompts, and there we go, it's going to regenerate the prompts. This is a very good image ad. Let's now go to variation number 2 without a button, and let's see what it gives us. And this is ad concept number 2. There's not a big difference between the first ad, only this is on the back of this woman's body and this is on the front. Now the original winning ad that we found on Afterlip was also on someone's back. So it is obviously very important that you also test an ad with showing the warts on someone's back. Now it still included the button, I don't know why. I guess this is not identified as a button to Grok. You can remove that shit in Canva. Now let's generate ad concept number 3 and then we can go ahead with the ad copy. And here we have ad number 3. So this is a storyline ad from embarrassed to confident in 1 week. Day 1, I was embarrassed. Day 3, the darkened and started falling off again, 0 pain. So the text is a little bit wrong. I would change this in Canva. And then day 7, completely gone. My smooth skin and confidence is back. So this is good. This is good. The text of day 3 is off. They darkened and started falling off. Oh, I guess it's talking about the warts. Never mind. The text is actually right. I am just too stupid to understand. But that usually means that the customer is also too stupid to understand. I would make the text a little bit more simple. This is also not the best format. I would usually try to keep my ads 4:5 ratio. So we have good resolution on all the different placements. But this could definitely also work as an amazing ad. Now finally, let's generate the ad copy for these ads. So for the completely new ads, in the beginning of this video, we used a sales funnel. Now the competitor here used for this product an advertorial, which means that we will use the advertorial ad copy prompt, which is different. So let me copy and paste this entirely. Let's go to ChatGPT, let's go to the same chat, and let's make it plural. Now make an ad copy that matches these image ads. Use the following prompt and fill in the missing info with the previously given context. There we go. The reason we have a different prompt for advertorials and sales pages is because advertorials have different ads. Usually the ads that go to an advertorial are less selling, but they're more curiosity driven. While ads that go to a sales page, usually you're already selling in the ad itself. That's also why the ads look different. And here we go, we have a bunch of different ad texts. They're very, very short, as you can see, very curiosity driven with very strong headlines. And I love these ad copies. Now what I want you guys to do, instead of just watching this video and clicking away and hoping that something will change magically, I want you to actually go ahead and test all this stuff yourself. What I will also do for you guys to make making money with dropshipping as easy as possible for you is I will leave this funnel template in the description below. So what you can do then is start off with this exact product that is still making me money today, generate the ads with it with the prompts that are below, just like I showed you in the video. You can actually start making money with this and relatively easily. I'm sure at least 5 of you guys will make profit from this product. I've given you the funnel template, I've given you the product, I've given you the ads. All you have to do is test it out. Now, if you want to know how to test it out, if you want to know how I do my product research, in the description below you have my full free dropshipping course, which is completely up to date on how I generate $22,000 a day, which is just one of our stores, by the way, with dropshipping in 2026. Now, make sure you watch this video again. Make sure you save all the information that I shared in this video, because you won't see this anywhere else. But the most important part is that you take action, because otherwise your life will never change. It is very easy to watch a YouTube video. However, money is only made when you take action.